So you're wondering how to build a fully functional online store using InMotion Hosting. Maybe you've never built a website before, or maybe you have, but e-commerce still feels like a whole different beast. The good news is that yes, you absolutely can build a full-blown online store with InMotion Hosting. And in this guide, I'm going to show you exactly how. We'll keep things simple, take it step by step, and by the end of this, you'll have a clear roadmap to get your store off the ground. Starting off with InMotion Hosting. Now, before we dive into building anything, you need a home for your website. Now, InMotion Hosting makes that part pretty straightforward. So if you go ahead and click the link down below in the description, that'll bring you to this page right here where you can go ahead and choose between several different InMotion hosting plans. So there's the WordPress Core plan, the WordPress Launch plan, the WordPress Power plan, and the WordPress Pro plan. Now, if this is your very first website and first online store, any of these will do, but you can go ahead and take a look at the different features here, choose your plan, and choose the term that you want to commit to. Now, the longer term that you commit to, the more savings you're gonna see, but right now, just choose the best plan for you. So after you go ahead and create your account, this is what the account management panel looks like. So I went ahead and just signed into my account here, and I don't have WordPress installed yet. So if that's the case for you, you can go ahead and follow along here as well. I'm gonna go ahead and click on the C panel here, and that's going to open up this C panel right here. And from here, I clicked on WordPress management, and all I'm gonna do is go ahead and click install WordPress. After everything here looks good, you can go ahead and click install. Now this is gonna take just a couple minutes, so go ahead, grab that cup of coffee, sit back, relax, and your WordPress will be installed shortly. Okay, and as you can see, WordPress has now been installed, and it's asking if we want to install some plugins, but we'll go ahead and do that manually. So I'm gonna go ahead and just click on no thanks. Okay, so to go ahead and work on our website and customize this and get into WordPress, we'll go ahead and click on login, and there you go. We are now currently inside of WordPress. Now, one of the first things I like to do when I first get started with WordPress is go ahead and from this dashboard here, we'll go to screen options. I'm just gonna unclick all of these things here just to get it nice and clean, because honestly, I don't use any of that stuff. And so it's really helpful just to get that out of the way. So what we can go ahead and do is we can go ahead and preview this website real quick just by clicking this and clicking visit site. So from here, you can see that it is extremely basic and not customized at all. So let's go ahead and fix that. So coming back here to our WordPress dashboard. Now, one thing that I like to do is I come in here to appearance and we'll go ahead and click on theme. Now, this is the basic theme that comes with WordPress. Now, I'm gonna come up here and click on add new theme. Now, one of my favorite themes to work with that's free, lightweight, and really easy to use is called the Blocksy theme. So to go ahead and install it, we'll just go ahead and click on install, and then we'll go ahead and click on activate. All right, so that is our custom theme right now. So if I go ahead and click up here and we come over to this, we can see that it's changed and it looks quite different now. So installing the Blocksy theme is one thing, but we want to go ahead and also install the Blocksy companion. So from Blocksy companion here, we can come over to starter sites, and this is going to be just a really quick and easy way to get a beautiful site that you can then further customize down the road. So you can come in here and preview any of these. So right off the bat, I sort of liked the way that this one looked, especially since we're building an e-commerce store. I think this one looks really sleek and modern, but you can go ahead and scroll through here and, find one that you like. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at this website, and this looks just fine. So we'll go ahead and use this for this example. So I'll go ahead and click on import, and we'll go ahead and select install child theme, click next, we'll click Elementor, click next, and install. All right, so it went ahead and installed it. So we can go ahead and click on view site. And now you can see with just a few clicks, we already have a beautiful looking store. Now, obviously this isn't set up and these aren't real products and we don't have any of the back end stuff set up, but just coming from a design perspective, with just a few clicks, we've come a long way. So we'll go ahead and close that out, and we can go ahead and exit that out. So to go ahead and add new plugins, we'll come over here to the left-hand side and click on add new plugin. We'll go ahead and search for WooCommerce, and it looks like we already have WooCommerce active. So my guess is that it went ahead and was installed with that starter site that we just created, which is awesome. Another thing we're gonna wanna do is, I was gonna go ahead and install Elementor, but I see that it's already active over here. And again, that probably got installed just because we selected that we wanted to use Elementor as our page builder. So if you don't see Elementor, you can go ahead and add that in here. That's just gonna be a great tool for designing building your website pages. So after WooCommerce is installed, you can go ahead and click on it over here on the left-hand side, and it says, welcome to Woo. So this is the setup guide that I was telling you about. So to go ahead and get this set up, we'll go ahead and click up set up my store, and it's gonna ask you what describes you, whether you're just starting, you're already selling, or I'm setting up a store for a client. We'll go ahead and say I'm just starting my business. And it's gonna ask our store name, what type of products. We'll go ahead and just select other for now, and we'll say we're in the United States, and we'll go ahead and hit continue. So it's asking about these free features that we want to add. So we'll go ahead and hit continue there. All right, and now it's asking for us to create an account. So we can go ahead and do that really quickly. All right, and just like that, we've got most of WooCommerce set up. So to go ahead and take a look at the products section, we'll come over here to the left-hand side and go to products. All right, and as you can see, there are already some products in here, and this is because of the starter site that we went ahead and installed. So we'll go ahead and just show you what the inside of this looks like, so you're familiar with what this looks like. So this is inside the product page. We have the product name, which in this case is an air tag, a description here, which looks like it's in a different language. So you'd want to go ahead and make sure that you update this stuff as well. Over here on the right-hand side, this is where you'd go ahead and add your product images. And here's where you go ahead and add a product gallery. If you have multiple images, you can go ahead and categorize your product over here if you're selling multiple different types of products that fall under different categories. And under here, this is under the product data section. This is a very important section here as well. So under general, this is where you can go ahead and set the regular price or a sale price, which you can go ahead and schedule if you're running a limited time sale. And then here you'd want to select this if it's a virtual or a downloadable product. Now, if you have different variations, you'd want to go ahead and click on this and select a variable product. And there are some different product types here as well, but most of your products will probably be a simple product. Under inventory, this is where you can go ahead and add in that information. For shipping, you can go ahead and add some other information here, as well as some other settings down below that. Down below here, we have a product short description as well that you can go ahead and update if you need to. So we'll go ahead and click update, even though we didn't make any changes, but you want to make sure you do that if you do make any changes. So it's just good to get into the habit of that. Setting up payments and shipping. Now, getting paid is a pretty important part of selling online. Luckily, WooCommerce makes this easy. Now, during setup, you can choose popular payment methods like PayPal or Stripe. If you go with PayPal, all you need is your email address tied to a PayPal account. For credit cards through Stripe, you'll create a Stripe account and link it to WooCommerce. Now, other gateways like Authorize.net or Square are available too. All you do is just go to the plugins and install the corresponding plugin and follow the setup steps. Now, shipping can be as simple or as detailed as you want. WooCommerce lets you create shipping zones, which are basically rules for different regions. So we'll go ahead and show you what that looks like on the back end here. So we'll go ahead and click on WooCommerce over here on the left-hand side, and we'll go to settings. And under shipping, this is where you would go ahead and create those shipping zones. Now, if you're selling digital products, obviously you don't have to worry about that. Personalizing and expanding your store. So besides your product pages, you'll also want to edit your home page, about page, and contact page. You can use the website builder or Elementor if you installed it to customize these sections. Now, one of the best things about using WordPress and WooCommerce is how many plugins there are. If you need email marketing, there's a plugin for that. Want to add live chat? Easy. Looking for a way to print shipping labels automatically? You can do that too. A few useful plugin ideas: MailPoet or MailChimp for email newsletters, Yoast SEO for search engine optimization, Jetpack for security and performance monitoring, Monster Insights for analytics. Now, just don't go overboard. So before you start sharing your store with the world, it's smart to place a test order. This helps you catch any issues with payments, shipping, or emails. You can use WooCommerce's built-in sandbox mode or set your product to $0 and go through the full checkout process. So to go ahead and make your site live, we'll go ahead and click on WooCommerce, and we'll go ahead and jump ahead to this launch your store. So we'll go ahead and click on launch your store down here on the bottom left. And just like that, our store is live. So if we go ahead and click on visit your store, we can go ahead and see up here the top WordPress thing. It says it is live. So we can go ahead and start selling. So building an online store might feel like a big deal at first, but platforms like InMotion Hosting and tools like WordPress plus WooCommerce make it so much more accessible than it used to be. From picking your theme to uploading your first product, accepting payments, and shipping orders, it's all possible in one place. So if you're still on the fence, take the leap. Sign up for hosting, install WordPress, and just get started. You'll figure out the rest along the way. Now, if you want to get started with InMotion Hosting, we'll have a link for you down in the description below. Now, this is an affiliate link, which means that we earn a small commission when you use it at no extra cost to you. And these commissions really help support the channel and allow us to continue to create free content just like this. So if you end up using those links, we thank you so much in advance. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification notification bell so you never miss another video. Here on this channel, we make videos on how to create websites, explore different website builders, discuss domain names, and so much more, so be sure to subscribe. But other than that, thank you for watching. We'll see you here in the next video.